Landmark has been cleared.
Today's video is brought to you by dving.net. So dving.net gives you the service to where they can boost your count within any of these game titles. You can see Call of Duty, Destiny, Overwatch, StarCraft, and much more. For example, let's go to Division 2. You can get exotics, weapons, raids, boost your watch level, summit floor boost, and hunter mask. So just click on any of these, add it to the cart, and apply that coupon. So go to checkout, go to apply coupon, and type in Kamikaze. Kamikaze is your coupon. You go to apply, and there you go. You get 15% off. If you have any questions at all, you can contact their support chat in the bottom right hand of your screen. And yeah, there you go. Thank you to dving.net, and back to the video. What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now this is going to be my solo Dark Zone build. Anyone can put this build together and go into the Dark Zone solo, and it actually does a lot more work solo than it does in a team, because we are using the Memento backpack, and if you are in a team, sometimes your teammates will kill the enemy and you will not get your kill confirmed token. However, if you play solo, you'll be able to get all the tokens and you can keep your buffs active for the entire time you're in the Dark Zone. It makes for survivability, godly, and then it brings up your damage up to par with other builds. But with all that said and done, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And here is my solo Dark Zone build. I'm using this build right now. Let's see I'm already level 76 for Season 4. And reason being is I've been farming the Dark Zone, the occupied Dark Zone, or the invaded Dark Zone, if you will. I'll show you guys a whole bunch of gameplay of me soloing heroic landmarks and getting 660k per landmark. So I'm getting a level and a half every time I clear a landmark by myself. So this is a perfect build. I highly recommend it for everyone trying to do the Dark Zone right now, and especially for those of you that like to run solo, this is a perfect build for you. But here it is. So this is the solo Dark Zone build. Starting off with the specialization, I'm using the Technician specialization, because with that and the Memento backpack, I already have a skill tier 2 for my build. So my Firefly and my Seekers are both skill tier 2. And those really work out well, especially with the Memento, because what you want to do is you want to blind the enemy, focus fire them with the Pestilence, get that kill, collect the token from the Memento, and then keep going at it. If you can get a whole bunch of enemies' health down at the same time with the Pestilence, you can throw out the Seeker Mines, and they will kill all of them instantly, and you will get all of those tokens instantly. So make sure to watch that during the gameplay, because my armor bar gets ridiculously high, and the damage from this Pestilence just makes it a no-brainer. You can face tank whatever it is you want, and as soon as that Pestilence, Plague of the Outcast, starts to hit them, they freak out, and it's glorious. This build has survivability up the wazoo. You have hazard protection, you have armor regen, you have 2.1 million base armor, and that's without any of the stacks from the Memento itself. And the Memento not only gives you bonus armor, but it also gives you armor regen for the other buffs that it has. But enough about that. Technician specialization, reason why I'm running it is because I get that extra skill tier. It also gives me skill damage as well, which is pretty nice. Now for the weapons. Starting off with my primary, it is the Pestilence. This one is not God rolled, but it's pretty close. I'm at 72.4k total damage, and that's with 14% LMG damage, max damage to targets out of cover, and max damage to armor. We are running this godly exotic because of the Plague of the Outcasts. Hits apply a debuff to the enemy, dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds, and that will stack up to 50 times. It doesn't matter if you're in PvP or PvE, it's the same. As long as you get your hits on the target, this talent will go to work, and it's a lot of fun, especially clearing landmarks. Now for my secondary, this is only if I get rushers and I'm reloading my Pestilence. I'll whip out this Vector. This is a Vector 45 ACP, and this has 62.6k total damage, and that's with max SMG damage, max damage to targets out of cover, and 15.5 crit chance. It also comes with the talent Optimist, so every 10% missing from my magazine, I get 3% damage. And with a 1200 RPM weapon, you go through your magazine fairly quick, so you get that damage buff pretty much instant. And then finally, Double Barrel Sawed-Off. Only reason why I have this on me is because it does 961k damage, and it's a lot of fun. But that's only for sticky situations. Now going for the build itself, I do have 2.1 million armor, and the way I did that is 3-piece Golem Gear, 2-piece Foundry Bulwark, and the Memento backpack. Now starting off with the mask, Golem Gear mask. The Golem Gear brand set bonuses I get from this build: 10% status effects, 1% armor regen, 5% total armor. And then for the attributes, 161k armor with max armor regen, max hazard, and 9% ensnare resistance from that mod slot. Going to the backpack, it is the Memento exotic backpack. You get this backpack from the old Season 3 reward track, but now it should be put into the loot pool. Now this one does come with the 3 core attributes. So I have 14.9 weapon damage, 170k armor, and a +1 skill tier. For the mod slot, I am using 9.3% ensnare resistance. Now to the gloves, Golem Gear gloves with max armor, max hazard, and 8% explosive resistance. I would like to see armor regen there, but explosive resistance isn't bad either. Chest piece, the Hunter Killer chest piece. Now, disclaimer, the only way to get this chest piece is to have killed all of the Year 2 hunters from Warlords of New York, and you have opened up the off-white chest, which is located in the Haven. That's basically the base of ops for New York City. Now, what makes the Hunter Killer so special is it comes with Perfect Intimidate. Now, Perfect Intimidate works wonders, especially with the Pestilence, because this amplified damage does help out your ticks for your Pestilence. So running all this armor, I still get 40% amplified damage from this chest piece. Now for the attributes, max armor regen, and 9.2% hazard protection. Now again, for the mod slot, more ensnare resistance. Reason I'm running all this ensnare resistance is for the foam. A lot of people like to run either the foam launcher or foam grenades to try to stop you in your tracks. And running all this ensnare resistance with hazard makes it to where when they try to foam you, it just bounces off. It's pretty funny. Now going to the holster, this is the Foundry Bulwark holster. Now the Foundry Bulwark gear set bonuses we get from this build, the 2-piece gives us 10% total armor. That's what bumps me up to that 2.1 million mark. Now this one, max hazard and max armor. And then knee pads, Foundry Bulwark, max hazard, and 157k armor, so not max there. So you could get a little bit more tanky. Now, as far as the skills, I am running the blind firefly. I blind the enemy and then I can face tank them with my pestilence. And then I am also running the clusters because that definitely helps the crowd control, and that can also get my memento stacks up fairly quick. Now going to the stats, this is for the pestilence. 72.3k weapon damage with 24k PvP weapon damage, 10% crit chance, 45 crit damage, and 83 headshot damage. Don't forget about the armor damage that comes with the weapon. Going to the offensive tab, I have 24.9 weapon damage bonus with 29% LMG damage bonus. So with that, I have 53.9 weapon damage bonus total when I'm running my pestilence. Now for the gear talents, I am running the memento, which then procs my perfect intimidate. So remember that you do have to get that bonus armor so that you can use the perfect intimidate. Now going to my defensive tab, 2.1 million armor with 30.5k armor regen and 326k max health. I do have 18% explosive resistance and 59% hazard protection. Now remember, I am running the ensnare resistance, so I do have my ensnare resistance up to 86.8. And that is the build, you guys. This is my solo Dark Zone build. I've been running this all day today and all day yesterday, and it's a lot of fun. I've almost maxed out my season reward track, and once I do, I'll make a video on that as well. But I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the build. I'm Kamikazevondoom, and I'll leave you guys with some gameplay. See you in the next one. Peace.
Detonating gear detected. Landmark has been cleared.